Welcome to Uncommon Roots Homestead. Today, you're going to be hanging out with me. I actually have to help out Ashley today. She has had a minor procedure, so in lieu of that, I will be taking over the camera today. So I've got to get the chores done, so I figured it's a good time to take you on a farm tour. We've got a new friend on the farm. We've got some old friends that we haven't seen in a while probably, so figured it's a good day to go take you around, show you the animals, show you the garden. We'll have some fun. So I just pulled into the driveway and opened the door, and I don't know if you can hear it, but there are so many birds out right now. I think they're in these trees. It's wild. I don't know if you can hear all of them, but it sounds like there's like hundreds of them. I don't know what kind of birds they are. I'm trying to look up, see if I can see them. But there's just so many of them. They're so loud. I actually have a work call that I need to take out here. That might be a problem. They're coming out of the trees and flying onto the power lines. Still not totally sure what they are, but there's hundreds of them. Crazy. I told you we'd be checking in on some new friends today. Hey, quiet down. Quiet down. There's Hampton and Delilah. Delilah is so noisy. There's little Hammy. Oh, he's a little skittish. So, Delilah's really loud, and Brother gets kind of loud too. When we went to Hilltop, which is the folks we bought Hampson from, they told us that one way to start quieting them down is actually waiting to feed them. There's Fury. Waiting to feed them until they are quiet. Everyone's noisy today. The whole farm is hungry. They're all letting me know it. So anyway, Hilltop said that if you actually withhold the food until the pigs quiet down, that eventually they'll learn that they cannot get food until they're quiet. I thought that was interesting. Pigs are smarter than we give them credit for. She said you can also teach them to sit and stay and all that fun stuff. Now, I don't feel like I have the time for all that, but the food trick is nice because they are so loud right now whenever I'm about to feed them, or if they haven't been fed in a while. They just are so noisy. So, I might try that trick. Ready for food? Fury and Daisy have become good buddies. They're about the same size right now. So we'll find them rolling around together in the field every now and then. But they're 2 peas in a pod. So here I've got our organic fly spray, or not organic, natural fly spray. They need to be sprayed like every day right now, multiple times a day if we can. The flies are just all over these guys. So we try to keep it down as much as we can, but not always the easiest thing. They also are not a fan of being sprayed, so you'll see that here in a second. But sometimes it doesn't matter when they're eating. Of course, when I tell you they don't like it, they all were perfect little angels for me. So thanks, guys. Patiently awaiting his food. Impatiently awaiting their food. Not gonna give it to you. Not till you settle down. Quiet down. Quiet down. I don't know how long I'm supposed to wait. They will not stop. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. See, you just had to settle down a little bit. Get a wine for our dinner. Hamson does not have a lot of fear. He seems to be, oh. He doesn't have a ton of fear. He seems to be right up in that bowl, which is surprising. I'm also surprised that Delilah lets him in. They already love each other. So, now we're gonna go give everyone water, go back to Chicken Coop to visit for some old friends there, and then we'll show you the garden. What are you guys doing out here? This is how we keep losing you all, isn't it? 1, 2. It's a very scenic spot to take a dust bath, but not the safest. 3. 3 of you ladies out. Does that mean we have lost someone? Let's count. Count with me if you can. Just kidding, I won't make you do that, but we are down to 26 chickens. There's Peter, protecting the flock. Clearly not doing a great job. And our old friend, oh, going back in, good job. Our old friend George, also not doing a great job of protecting, which is the only reason he is still on the farm. I say friend, that's a loose term. We've got a love-hate relationship that teeters toward hatred. But he's still here, in hopes that he will protect the coop, or excuse me, the flock. So when when chickens establish a pecking order, rooster is typically at the top of it, and his responsibility as top of a pecking order is to protect the flock. So really, when George comes after me and Ashley and our family, he's trying to protect the flock, which is a good thing. But ultimately, it's super annoying because we are the ones that feed and give them water every single day. So, you know, that's why I say love-hate. Alright folks, so you may be confused, but the sun is going down. So, I was doing the video over in the chicken yard, and then I realized, oh shoot, I gotta take our daughter Isla to dance. So, I threw everything in the truck, drove her to dance, and now I'm back here to finish my video for you all. Told you we'd take a look at the garden, so it's where we are right now. Alright, so I'm over by the pepper bed. Ultimately, that's really the only thing I have to harvest today. So I'll show you a little bit of what we've got going on in the pepper bed. Right now is a time where peppers really thrive. So at the end of the season, once everything else kind of starts dying out, peppers are still going pretty strong. And this is really kind of the biggest harvest time for peppers for us. So I'll walk you through kind of the plants that we grew this year. Ashley probably has shown you a little bit, but I really enjoy growing peppers. That's probably my favorite thing to grow in the garden. So I'll take you through what we're growing this year. I have some things that I wish we grew more of. And I have some things where I probably wouldn't need to grow ever again. So we'll talk through that a little bit. I'll try and get out of here before the sun goes down completely. Managing time is something that has been a challenge. Having the farm, Ashley and myself both working 30 plus hours for me, 50 plus hours for her, taking care of the kids, and then going back and forth to the farm, not living here yet, doing out of or after hours activities like taking kids to dance, and then doing YouTube and Instagram, and Ashley's doing the podcast. She talked a little bit about time management this week on the most recent episode with her and Jill from Whispering Willow Farm. She talks a little bit about kind of balancing all that and trying to make time. I know we've mentioned it quite a few times. It's just kind of a season in our lives right now where we've been dwelling on that topic a lot, probably, is prioritization, making time for, you know, the things that you love and the things that you need to do, trying to find that 30 hours in a 24-hour day in some cases. So that's been difficult for us lately, clearly, as demonstrated by my lack of knowledge of what time it was. Looked at the clock and I was like, oh shoot, I gotta get out of here. I gotta take my daughter to dance. So it's difficult to balance all that. So I hope you bear with us. I hope that you still enjoy the content we're trying to get out for you. Enough talking about time management. I'll take you through the garden. All right, so here's the bed. It's a pretty long bed, but this is where all our peppers are growing. So up here we've got banana peppers, which is kind of a staple for us. We grow these every single year, but banana peppers we really like pickled. We also do cowboy banana peppers. I talked about cowboy jalapenos on previous episodes, but we do cowboy banana peppers as well. Oh, here's a massive bug. Where is it? Oh, there he is. What is that? Grasshopper? Cricket? I don't know. I don't know what that is, but hopefully he's not eating the plants. Anyway, banana peppers we like to do pickled, and then we also do those cowboy banana peppers quite a bit. So if you like cowboy jalapenos, which is like a mixture of sugar and apple cider vinegar, and then you throw in your peppers and some spices, and then you can them. If you like those but don't like the heat, the cowboy banana peppers are a good option for that. So most of these plants here are banana peppers. These long ones, these are called corbachis. This is a Turkish pepper. It's real, it turns like a bright red when it's ready. But these are delicious. They get really long and they stay skinny. They turn bright red and they're really sweet. They've got a really nice flavor. So if you like sweet peppers, these are a really good option if you can find them. I think ours are from Baker Creek, but these should all start ripening up soon, and they'll probably add about 50% of the length on this thing. So they get pretty long. Sliding over a bit, we've got some habanadas ready. It's really pretty. These are like habaneros, but they're heatless. So once again, if you like the taste of habaneros but don't like the heat, this is a good option. They're not my favorite just because I kind of like the heat of a habanero, but if you don't like that, then these are kind of cool. Once again, I think those are from Baker Creek as well. Sliding over this way, we got some jalapenos, which are my favorite in this whole row, all the way up to like those plants, big plants over there. Those are pretty much jalapenos all the way down. So we'll walk you down there. Jalapenos all the way. These plants are doing really well. So we should have jalapenos for a little longer now. Once again, really like these pickled. We really like the cowboy jalapenos. They do get a little spicy, but they're delicious. We use them in all kinds of things too. Ashley does like stuffed jalapenos as well, which are great. She takes these, some of the bigger ones that we get. This one's kind of small. Takes some of the bigger ones we get, and we'll stuff them with cream cheese and bacon, which who doesn't like that, right? So that's what those are. The plants on the other side, these are actually poblanos. These ones are really skinny. But we've got a bunch of poblano plants. And we love poblanos in like a corn salsa. You can roast poblanos and they're really good. You can stuff them with cheese and beef and delicious things. So we grow a lot of poblanos for that reason. These are not peppers. These are called pumpkin on a stick. They're actually the form of eggplant. They're terrible to eat. So eat at your own risk, but I guess you can dry them out and use them as decoration. Someone was really nice and sent us the plant, or the seeds for the plant. It's taken off. It actually tipped over on this trellis because it just got so big. And it's got a million of these little pumpkin looking things on it. So during the fall, if you decorate for fall, I guess those are good for that. But if you eat them, once they're ripe, they're really bitter. So I don't necessarily recommend them for eating, but decoration, I guess they're really nice when you dry them out. And in here, I've got my Nardello's sweet peppers. These are delicious. These are like an Italian sweet pepper. You'll know when they're ready. They'll turn red. But these are just excellent. They're got a really sweet flavor. They're not bitter at all. They're great. You could pickle them. You can put them in anything. We've done them with like cheese steaks. So we, saute some onions and then some of those Nardello sweet peppers and throw those on a cheese steak. Oh yeah. This one's starting to turn red. You can see it. So that one's almost ripe. But yeah, those are delicious. I recommend those. I will grow those again for sure. They're really nice. They're pretty hardy too. So really enjoy those. Next to those, we've got Sugar Rush peach peppers. And this has a mix of ripe and unripe on there. But these grow really prolifically. So like I've got all those all on one plant, and then I've got like 3 or 4 plants here just growing just tons and tons of these. They're just everywhere, which is great because they grow so prolifically. I actually use those in hot sauces. They're a great filler for hot sauces, or if you want to just do a straight up hot sauce with those, highly recommend it. They're delicious. So I mentioned I would tell you some pepper varieties that I would love to grow again or grow more of, and some that I would not like to grow again. Ideally, I told you like jalapenos, banana peppers, those Sugar Rush peach peppers, those I'm growing every year, without a doubt. Another variety which I don't have here at the land, but I have some at our house right now, they're cayennes. I actually decided this year that I need to grow more cayennes than I need to grow anything else. So if you're like me and you like to make hot sauce, they're great for that. Cayennes are typically what crushed red pepper is made out of. So you just dry those out and throw them in a food processor. And it's super simple to make your own crushed red pepper. Cayenne pepper seasoning is ground up and powdered. That's another thing we use all the time. I throw cayenne peppers in hot sauces that are not actual cayenne pepper hot sauce too, like as a filler. They're really good. So I think we only grew 1 plant this year, which was a huge mistake. And I'm not getting nearly enough to make hot sauce out of it or add it to anything else or make crushed red pepper. So it's kind of a disappointment. So cayennes are a pepper variety that I would grow more of next year and probably would like to grow the most of. So those and jalapenos are 2 of my favorites. One variety that we don't love, honestly, is just a standard green bell pepper. Seems like everyone kind of knows of that pepper, everyone kind of likes them. We don't need a ton of them. If I was to grow bell peppers again, I would probably grow a yellow or orange, which are a little bit sweeter varieties, which we tend to enjoy a lot more than the green bell peppers. So if I was to do bell peppers again, I would not do green. I've had some plants, they don't really hold up very well for whatever reason. Our bell peppers have been really susceptible to pests. So if you guys know why that bell peppers are more susceptible than other peppers, that would be great information for us to know and to possibly share with others too. But yeah, green bell peppers just haven't really worked out for us. Oh, I forgot to show you. All right, these are Thai bird chilies. These tiny little peppers. And these are so hot. They, let's see. To look at, they're so tiny. I'll try and zoom in a little bit better for you. But they're just like the size of my tip of my finger. They're so tiny. But I make a habit of trying all my peppers to see what they taste like before I put them in anything, before I make a hot sauce out of them. And these destroyed me that day and the day after. Probably too much information, but they are so hot. I didn't think a pepper this small would be that vicious, but I just took one of them and ate it, and then I was brought to like tears and my face turned red, and I was just sitting under the refrigerator water spout just dropping it directly into my mouth. So these are really hot. I do like them though. I might grow those again, but I don't think I'd ever need more than one plant. These are oftentimes used as decorative plants. They're really pretty. They grow really well in like pots. So like if you put this in, you know, a planter and hang it on your porch, which we've done before, it's really pretty. They got these nice little white flowers, really pretty little red peppers on there, and there's a lot of them. Almost looks like Christmas with the green and the red. So that's a fun pepper. Other peppers that we have right now that I wouldn't grow again would be those habanadas that I was talking about. I would probably grow a habanero plant next year, but the habanadas don't do it for me. We've grown some other like strange heirloom varieties too. We got these ones called Arroz con Pollo from Baker Creek. They have a really unique flavor. I don't like it though. It's unique. Some people might think it's great, but I was not a fan. So I probably would not grow those again. We would explore some other heirloom varieties, but I'm not sure. All right, folks, it's getting dark. Might not be able to tell right now, but the sun is going down and I'm about out of daylight. So I apologize if this video was a little bit disjointed, but hey, that's our life right now. It's just wild. We got a lot going on, but we appreciate you bearing with us. So thanks for saying hi to some of our old friends on the farm. Glad we got to show you some of the new ones, Crusher the Bull, Hampson, the Piglet. They're all doing great, and we're glad we get to share it with you all. Thanks for taking a look at the pepper bed. That's my pride and joy. So glad I got to show you that. But if you want to see more content from us, please follow us on Instagram, like and subscribe to this video, comment if there's anything you want to see specifically. I do want to make a quick instructional video on how to clip chicken wing feathers so they don't fly. Someone requested that, so I want to show you all that. So don't forget, like and subscribe, follow us on Instagram. I'm not here to yell it in the background. I'm right here today. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please stick around for more.